Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Action Figure Junkie. I am your host, 16 the Icon, aka Mr. Superhero Swag. And what I have for you today, we're going to do some comic book accuracy tests. And I know you're looking and you're seeing a lot of the people who have passed the grade. See the homie Icarus. See the Landra back there, Queen of the Shi'ar. You see the Controller, classic Iron Man villain. You see Kazar from the Savage Land. The Destroyer, he passed. Count Nefaria, or Nefaria, from that Iron Man wave where we got She-Hulk. I'm still waiting on She-Hulk. I keep checking to see where she is, and she's not here yet. So just be looking out for that. You see Drax the Destroyer, the Vision, and anybody whose name I did not mention, be looking for comic book accuracy tests coming soon. But today, we are going to deal with Baron von Strucker. Baron von Strucker. Well, it just says Baron Strucker. But when you go right here, it says Baron Wolfgang von Strucker. German intelligence agent, later wing commander of Nazi Germany's Death Head Squadron. Later leader of the German Army's Blitzkrieg Squad of Commandos. Later supreme leader of Hydra. That boy was moving up the ranks. This boy is serious about evil. Do you hear me? And yes, he is deceased. Yes, he's deceased. Yeah, he's in the original Bible from the 80s that I have. And just take a quick look at this guy. I want you to check him out. He's got this like little cloth thing going on to the little chain thing going on. It's real. Oh. It's real. Hold on. Let's grab him. He is very comic book accurate. Yeah, he's doing his job. Look at that. The H for Hydra, check. The Hydra logo on his chest, check. The monocle, check. The weird stuff going on with his face, check. Even pretty much damn near the same expression on his face almost. Does he have the stripes in the boots? Yep, that is illustrated. That is illustrated. Yep. That's that guy. Alright, and as you can see, this is on all pinless which is what I was going for in my collection. I want everything to be updated technology. It's on the Vulcan body mode, which is what we graduated to from the Bucky cap. And as far as his articulation, his ab crunch is A1. And he's got this as a separate piece that if you took the head off and you wanted to switch it around, you could. I think this thing is called, I mean, they're not going to put that on the box, but I'm pretty sure if you look it up on Google, this thing that he has is like called Satan's Claw or something like that. And it like drains the energy or the strength out of whoever he touches. Kind of like a rogue, almost gives him rogue's powers. But it doesn't give him that person's power so much as it rejuvenates him. I believe in Earth's Mightiest Heroes. It rejuvenates him and keeps him young because, like they said, this cat is deceased. So that means it's because he's from back in that time that Cap was from, but Cap got frozen in ice for like 70 years. This guy did not. So I believe, I'm going to have to look it up and come back to you on it, but I believe this glove rejuvenates his strength as well as keeps his body you know, age appropriate to be able to move around and compete with the likes of Captain America and whatnot. So they did a really good job on this guy though. And he is, like I said, comic book accurate as hell. Comic book accurate as hell. They definitely used, which is what I would like to see. You know, in the future, I would like to see more of this. Use the source material to give us what we are paying for. Use the source material and you can't go wrong. Use the source material and I mean, what can we say? What can we say when you use the source material? Now, I would love to see this guy. I would love to see this guy. Pretty easy. And I'm almost sure he's an older character. He's been destroyed. But the design is A1. And I'm sure that people would like to put him on their shows. Just like I'm going to do a comic book accuracy test on this guy. Because I have him. And I believe in one of the other episodes I was like, yeah, I have the other version with the yellow star, but I don't use the yellow star, or I didn't use the white star. And now, looking at this, I might have to rethink that. Because, I mean, but it's also artist interpretation and whatnot as well, so it could have been yellow in some episodes, and it could have been white in others, right? But now I'm not as partial to one or the other in that line of thinking. Also, just a quick side note, this guy did come from the Zabu Build-A-Figure wave. He did finally show up, and the figure is fire. I like it. Although, my plan is to grab another cable and do away with the blue arm. There was a mod that I saw on YouTube where I'm going to have to get another Hercules and another cable so that I can put the bare arm here as opposed to this blue gloved arm that they used when they did the Capcom versus Marvel thing. I mean, that's cool and all, but I'm not looking for the video game version of this dude. I'm looking for the comic book version. And the comic book version, if you look at the artwork on the back of the figure, is the one that did not have his arm covered. Cable hardly ever rolled like this, bro. He always had them guns popping, bro. Facts. All right, so next up on the comic book accuracy test, we have shameless plug. Shameless plug on Spotify. Listen and understand. But this guy right here, Yondu Udanta. Group affiliation, Guardians of the Galaxy. First appearance, Marvel Superheroes, number 18. Okay. Pirate boots. Weird type of bow for his bow and arrow action. Okay, looks like some type of like a bandolier or whatever going across his chest. He's got the fin. He's got the quiver with the arrows in it. Bracelets. Looks like a band over his bicep right there. And then this has some type of design on the arm. Looks like he's got the Namor / Mr. Spock ears. Elf ears, if you want to call them. Nightcrawler ears. Okay, he employs a 5-foot single curve bow and a quiver of arrows composed of yaka, a special sound-sensitive metal found only on Centauri 4. Okay. Dig that. Now, I can tell you right now, they got pretty much everything right on this guy. He definitely passes. This guy is completely pinless. I believe was he a Target exclusive? Usually anything that has red in it is a Target exclusive, and anything that has blue in it is a Walmart exclusive. So I'm almost positive that this was a Target exclusive. But he was not all that hard to grab. And then even worse is that later he was he was really not that easy, not that hard to find. It was like a peg warmer. Yeah, he was warming them shelves, man. He was not going anywhere. For cats like me that know the history and have, books like this, he was definitely a triumph. But a lot of cats don't know about this type of this type of guy right here. The accuracy of this type of dude right here. Like, bro, a lot of cats, you got to really be on top of it to know how good of a job they really did on this. This guy is like pinless all the way through. The boot cut, thigh cut, ab crunch, waist cut, butterfly joints, man. I mean, bruh, you name it. This brother right here, Yondu Udanta, he's got it, man. He's got it. He definitely passes the comic book accuracy test. Most definitely. Yes. Except for the bow. The bow is reuse. Classic Hasbro, nothing wrong with it. We know the formula now. which is why I said on one of my videos with the Build-A-Figures, if I know you're doing reuse, please take the legs from the Build-A-Figure, the wrencher Build-A-Figure, the hoofed feet, and do Gorgon, man. In fact, let me go off off topic here and go to Gorgon. A lot of this can be done, man. This right here, this thing that's over his shoulders with this whole thing type of this got like a thing like this right here. You know how T'Challa has the little short collar thing where he's, you know, boom. Okay, this whole thing right here is a separate piece so that it doesn't restrict movement on the arms. We need him in a deluxe size. Maybe he could be a Build-A-Figure, but in order for him to be a Build-A-Figure, it means at least 2 or 3 other characters in that Build-A-Figure line should be members of the royal family, the Inhumans. So I would rather him just be a deluxe. Or put him in a 2-pack. Put him in a 2-pack with Triton. And we'll already know where you guys are going with it if you do that. If you put him in a 2-pack, then we'll say, holy crap, they are about to finish the Inhumans, and we will all jump on it because we commend you for Squadron Supreme. Squadron Supreme was a triumph. You guys did that team just like that. That's what we want to see. Most of us on these shelves are trying to finish teams. We're trying to finish teams, switch the teams out, do some more teams. Trying to recreate comic book covers in our man case. Do little fight scenes using our flight stands and whatnot. Because it's dope. It's dope, man. If you're a collector, you know what I mean. Alright, but this is, once again... Oh, wait. Saw somebody in one of the Instagram posts talk about this guy. Getting a figure of this guy. Graviton. How many of you guys know about Franklin Hall? Do y'all remember Franklin Hall from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Now there's the actual Grandmaster. Can we get a figure of him? Man, there's so many people in these books that I could ask for figures. I mean, I already know that these guys, it takes them a little time. You can't just say, hey, make a figure and they can make it tomorrow. There's an actual, you know, whole process to it and whatnot. But certain figures, there's no excuse. We've been crying for these figures for forever, certain characters. So there's no excuse. And if you think there's an excuse, this is what Cable's got for you. Alright, but like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This has been another episode of Action Figure Junkie with my comic book accuracy tests. In today's tests, we had Baron von Straka and Yondu Udanta. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.